We are back in business with yet another Saturday night special. And I know you're wondering, JJ, what could you possibly be doing with all of this random stuff here? Well, you'll be happy to know that Fenriz gave me bad ideas on Facebook yesterday. What? And I decided to Google search to see if this thing was possible, and sure enough, FBI, open up! Cheesecake pizza is a real thing. That's not nearly as close to the realm of what he was advertising with his Facebook post, but we can settle for this. Our total cost for everything here is $17.41. That, of course, doesn't include this because I already had this. But what are we going to start with? Let's find out. So we have to pre-bake our pizza crust to start off. I decided against making this myself because that would add a lot more steps. So for now, I'm just going to use some pre-made. Because got to roll it into a ball first. Okay, we now take our attempted pizza dough and we'll put this in for a little bit of time. Let's hope I don't burn it. And while that's going, we can get our cheesecake filling ready. Let's see how we did. Ooh, crispy. We then top it with our peanut butter chips and then bake it in the oven. Hopefully the cheesecake filling stays on the crust. See you soon. In the meantime, I'm going to break up the dark chocolate so it's easier to melt. Now this box, I put it in the freezer so that it'll be a little easier for me to try and shred it with the grater. We'll see whether or not that works. The smaller the pieces are, the easier they melt. That's all that really matters. For the chocolate ganache, the rules are an equal ratio heavy cream to chocolate, which makes it pretty easy. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else that goes into it, but it's up to you at that point. Some of the recipes use like instant coffee as a flavor additive or vanilla or something. So whatever you want. I'll just, do this the old-fashioned way. That makes a huge mess. Let's not do that again. I will set this off to the side so it can reach room temperature. And then we are ready for the next part. Now we are ready for the dark chocolate ganache. So we just heat this up until it simmers and then we pour it over the chocolate, so pretty easy. And that's it. Easy, isn't it? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set aside 1/4 of a cup of this so that I can add in a little bit of the Baileys. So I almost make a mess again. Oh, hot. Very hot. We did it. Well, that was a bit complicated, but we officially have cheesecake pizza. So enjoy, and thanks for joining me on this strange adventure. So a few things to note. First, if you don't have like a tool that can power whip it for you, I think buying the whipped cream cheese would be better because mine didn't really mix all the way. You can see a few of the chunks in there. Other than that, maybe putting a little lip on the edge so that the cream cheese doesn't leak off, since that seemed to happen on mine a little bit on some of the corners on a circle. Anyway, the part with the Baileys is completely optional. That was just something I added in last minute, since this is Saturday night special after all. But that is optional. You don't have to do that. I'm sure there's better recipes that actually like tell you how to mix it correctly, because I just kind of guessed on mine. And it did okay, but it's a little more liquidy than it should be, so it was hard to set. But yeah,